Did you just sign up for a Spartan race and ask yourself, what did I just get myself into? Well, this is the video for you. I'm going to break this video into two parts. Part one, what to expect. What the heck is a Spartan race? And part two, how am I going to train for it so that I'm ready for race day? All right, so what is a Spartan race? Well, it's an obstacle course race. Basically, you're going to run along a course and there's going to be obstacles that you have to complete along the way. There are three primary different types of Spartan races. You have the Sprint/Stadion, the Super, and the Beast. The Sprint and Stadion races are 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles, and you can typically expect 20 obstacles to complete. The Super races are 10 kilometers long, and you can expect around 25 obstacles in the 6-mile race. Finally, you have the Beast, which is a 20K race in which you can expect 30 obstacles along your half marathon race. So, Jacko, what are these obstacles that I have to complete along the race? Well, there are 4 primary categories of obstacles that you need to complete. First up is climbing obstacles. So there's cargo nets, rope climbs, walls, slip walls, inverted walls, hurdles, things that you need to prop yourself up and over in order to complete. Second up is carrying things. You have to carry something for a certain distance. So you have sandbag carry, bucket of rocks, a giant stone boulder. You got water jugs, logs, chains. Now, the good thing here is that they separate it into a men's and women's weight category, with the men's being a little bit heavier than the women's. Third up, we have swinging. So you're going to be swinging in the air, hanging kind of like George in the Jungle. So you got monkey bars that spin, monkey bars that twist. You got reins into monkey bars. All different types of things where you need to swing yourself from one obstacle to the next. And then finally, the fourth category is traverse. And this is, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's traverse. You got to get yourself from one side to the other. So you got this thing and this thing. You got to get yourself from here to there and there to here. Finally, every Spartan race has 2 obstacles that you can expect. First one being the spear throw, where you literally throw a spear at a target and you got to land it in the target. And to complete the race, you can expect to jump over some fire, yelling "Aru, Aru, Aru," because you are a Spartan, my friend. Don't worry, it's only a few inches above the ground. It's not a giant roaring fire. So if you're watching this video and you're just getting into Spartan races as a whole, I would recommend starting with either the Sprint or Stadion races. These are 3-mile races in which you can expect 20 obstacles to complete. Now, what's the difference between Sprint and Stadion? Well, if you're the type of person that wants to dive right in, you want the full Spartan experience, you're not afraid to get down and dirty and even muddy, then the Sprint is for you. It's outdoors, it's in the woods somewhere, you're going to be seeing green nature, you're going to be getting down and dirty into the ground, you might get a little wet. That's the Sprint, that's the authentic Spartan experience. However, they also offer Stadion races, in which Spartan has paired with a bunch of different professional teams to use their stadiums. So you got baseball stadiums, football stadiums, all different types of stadiums in which you're going to be running up and down the bleachers. You're going to be going into the clubhouse. You can get onto the field, even the bullpen for baseball stadiums, in and out of the stadium. You won't get dirty at all. There's no mud. There's no wetness whatsoever. And it's 3 miles. So if you want to do the Spartan experience, but you don't want to get nice and dirty, then do a Stadion for your first race. Now, what happens if you can't complete an obstacle? I've been talking about all different sorts of obstacles. What if you're just not able to do it, that's fine. That's totally expected. You can do burpees instead. Spartan offers burpees or penalty loops in which you run a certain amount of extra distance in order to compensate for the fact that you couldn't complete a certain obstacle. Or you can do 15 to 30 burpees. Now, this is all honor system. There's not going to be someone there saying, 1, 2, 3, you owe me 20 more. No. It's nothing like that. If you want to be into the spirit of the Spartan race, you're going to complete all the burpees and do the penalty loops, but it's totally honor system. It's a very supportive community. You don't necessarily have to do it, but that's your option. If you say, I can't climb a rope to save my life, well, you can do this as an alternative. We're getting to part 2 of the video, so I'm ready. I know what to expect now for my Spartan race. Maybe I've signed up. Maybe I've encouraged you to sign up. How do I train for this thing so that I'm ready to go on race day without huffing and puffing and keeling over? Well, I got you covered. First off, you got to get into a training regimen. I recommend training at least 3 to 4 days a week for at least half an hour. Try and do at least 2 hours of exercise every week leading up to your Spartan race. Now, what type of exercises are good to train my body for this race? Well, if you're doing a sprint or stadion, don't worry, cardio is not the biggest thing in the world. It's not like you're running super fast pace the entire time. Some people do. The competitive waves will do that, but some people walk the entirety of the race. That's completely fine and valid. You don't necessarily have to have super cardio in order to complete a Spartan race. Feel free to go at your leisure. There are some exercises that are going to help you complete some of the obstacles, though. For upper body, I would work on pull-ups, rows, push-ups, dips. You want to build that back strength right here so that you can pull yourself up and over, and then your arm strength too, your chest and arms, so that you can pull yourself and push yourself over as well. It's going to help you when you're carrying stuff, that you're going to have that muscular upper body strength. So anything upper body, body weight type exercises. Farmer's walks are good too if you have just some dumbbells and you just want to squeeze, because having strong forearms is going to help you carry stuff and carry your own weight as you try and traverse from one obstacle to the next, or swing or climb all these obstacles. For lower body, it's important to be as explosive as possible. You really want to jump as high as you can so that you can get as high when you're climbing up over stuff. So I suggest box jumps. You got lunges. You got squat jumps. Anything that's going to really elevate that quad, hamstring strength, and really elevate your plyometric game is going to help you in these types of races. Last but not least, work on your burpee game, because if you want to do that authentic Spartan experience and you can't complete an obstacle, you're going to have to get used to doing burpees. Burpees are a great all-around exercise. It's going to work your lower body and your upper body. You're going to get some plyometrics with the jumps. You're going to get that upper body strength with the push-up. Burpees are your friend. And if you want a sample workout, check out this link right here. I have a Spartan Race training workout video that you should check out. Try it a couple times and then put your own little twist on it as you're working out and training for race day. So I hope I answered some of your questions. I know you're going to kill it out there on the Spartan Race. It is so much fun. I highly encourage anyone to do it. It is a great way to motivate yourself to train and work out your body. It's a fun event. While completing a Spartan race is fun on your own, I highly encourage to do it with a friend, a buddy, a family member, someone. The Spartan community is very, very, very supportive. So no matter what, you're going to have a great time and you're going to be ready. You're going to crush this. It's not as big a deal as you think it is. Just follow my tips below, be prepared for race day, and you're going to have such a fun time. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more Jacko Attacko videos. And I'll see you there on the next Spartan race, my friend. Aru, aru, to you and you and you. I'll see you guys next time.